Now that Rochelle's made an espresso for us, this will be the base of our latte drink. Now, a latte is just going to be a shot of espresso, warm milk, and then a little bit of foam on top. So typically, you're going to use an average coffee cup, and into this cup, you'll put in the milk to steam the milk. You'll typically put in about 4 to 6 ounces of milk, or enough to fill up the cup. We're using 2%, like I said in this example, but you can use almond milk, skim milk, 1%, whatever the customer orders will have in stock, and you can use that. It will be a little bit different when you steam the milk depending on what type of milk it is, so you'll have to figure it out, and you'll learn more about that on site. Now that you've poured in the milk, I'm going to teach you how to steam it. Now, if you want to warm the milk, you're going to want to put the stem really close to the bottom of this cup. And then if you want to make more foam, you'll pull the cup out further, and the stem will be closer to the top, and that will create more foam and bubbles instead of just milk. So this button is how you start it. Right now it's on standby, which is just ready and off. And then you'll turn it to the left to get it started. You'll hear some clicking noises, and that means that the machine is building up pressure to be ready to begin steaming. So for this latte, we're going to want a lot of warm milk and not as much foam. So now it started clicking. So once it's done and has enough pressure, it will start foaming, and you'll be able to hear it. So we're going to keep it near the bottom of the cup and make a bunch of warm milk, and I'm just going to move it around. And the stem is almost touching the bottom of the cup, but a little bit up. So you'll move it around, and I have my hand on the bottom of the cup, and I'm just kind of testing it to see how hot it's getting. Just be careful not to burn yourself. You just keep moving it around until it's warm enough and it looks good. So I'm going to make it a little bit hotter, and now I'm going to try to make a little bit of foam. So I'm going to pull the cup out a little bit. It's going to start to bubble at the top. Just make a little bit more foam. And I think that should be good. So now you can turn it off, turn it back. And it's going to steam and release the pressure. Now, just to avoid mess, when you're done, make sure you have a towel ready. And you're going to want to clean this off so it doesn't spill. Now, in the coffee shop where you're located, you'll most likely have this. You'll have a bucket under here or a sink. When you first turn on, a little bit of water might come out, and it will be. You'll need to just make sure that you don't spill. So there'll be something to catch that. So now we're going to want to come over here and add our milk to what we want to make into a latte. Now, as you can see, we have a little bit of foam, but most of this is warm milk. So we're going to take our cup, and you're going to use the spoon to catch the foam. So you're going to want to put it right about here and just pour the milk in. If you make too much milk, then you just don't pour it all in, but you need to leave room for the foam. So now you just don't scoop down deep into the cup, but you're just going to get off the top layer so you get the foam. And you can just put that on there, and like with making this steam, you can get experience and make it look pretty. Right now we're just going to cover it. And you just put a little bit of foam. And if you made extra milk, I made a little bit too much, it's not a big deal. And don't drink it. Now, this is a lovely latte. And it's just one shot of espresso, a little bit of warm milk, and a little bit of foam, so it's perfect.